Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Detroit Pistons are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Raptors. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Poeltl. The guard spots filled by Quickley and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. MP out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center position. Taking a look at Toronto. Oh, they had very little trouble in their first-round matchup. It was a clean sweep.
And they're hoping to carry that momentum into this series. But they know they've got their work cut out for them. This is a much tougher task than Round 1.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
And a wide open look for MP. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, that's just nice work in the two-man game. You see the versatility of Scotty Barnes.
MP with a screen on Quickley. Cunningham finds MP. And here's Stewart. MP outside. Stewart with the screen on Barrett. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Detroit. And to find out a member of the starting lineup is out, so close to tip-off, I mean, this has got to be jarring for this team.
It can throw off routines as well as rotations when a starter goes down. When something like this happens, it really tests the mental fortitude and resiliency of a team. I'm curious to see how they'll handle it.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. 5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. Poeltl. And Poeltl able to finish.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, JP Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. One player he was worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Quickly with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel a look from 3, there's never hesitation.
Thompson kicks to MP. Off target from three-point range. Barrett against MP. Barnes outside. And here's Quickley for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Over in the corner, Cunningham. The 3 from MP. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's on R.J. Barrett. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Raptors trail by 3. Thomas surveying the D.
Well, Thomas putting that pass on time and on target. Love to see it from that scorer.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. MP against Thomas. The kick out to Barnes. No good on the 3. Pistons leading by 4. MP inside. Thomas is there. Thompson finds Harris. Pistons passing it around. Harris a screen on Thomas. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Here's Thomas. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Pistons have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Ingram. At the run. Thomas, it's a wide open look, trains the three-pointer.
We have watched Cam Thomas become more and more aggressive from three-point territory.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cunningham for 3. They get the rebound. MP outside. Puts up a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. MP's got 21.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Here's Ingram. That one falls.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They lead by 7. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're ready to get back into the action here. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Paul Reed. MP comes in for Javonte Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Robinson is out there with Thompson. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's MP. And it's Holland in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. To the paint. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Holland's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Bucks is a man on a mission. He ended up with 37 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dick, that's good.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Cunningham passes to MP. MP nails the triple.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Ausar Thompson.
IQ is fearless, baby. Absorbs the foul and continues on his way.
And he can't get the first one. For the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Holland. And Harris subbed in for Robinson. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. MP with a screen on Quickly. Cunningham kicks to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so, MP will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Harris. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And MP throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Raptors trail by 16. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Hurdle sets the pick for Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Jay, and stolen by Barnes. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Good on the shot. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, very typical of Scotty Barnes, right? Get out into transition and get a bucket for your team.
Inside. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
You know this about Scotty Barnes. This guy is an exceptional athlete. That is above the rim.
Pass to MP. Misses the three. Raptors trail by 14. Quickly the pass to Purdy. The kick out to Barnes. Barrett wide open. He fires. Goes back up. And that one's good. Ingram's got 7 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Detroit Pistons.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple,
Pineapple's
there's
great.
corn.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Pistons leading by 12. And checking out the group. For Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
After shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Barnes screen on top. Here's Ingram. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 9.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Barnes outside. To the inside. And Barrett gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Quickly against Cunningham. The 3 from MP. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
That free throw, no good. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Raptors trail by 13. Now, quickly. Ingram outside. Pirtle with a screen on top. Pocket 6. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Thompson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. 4th, MP.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Outside, Barrett. Ingram outside. Over Thompson. Barrett kicks to Quickly. Buries it from three-point range. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
A 3 from MP. Pirtle with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ingram outside. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Off the inbound. That's good on the jump shot. He's got 11.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pass to MP. And Thompson kicks to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Ingram outside. There's a minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Cunningham. MP against Quickly. To the paint. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
The B just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
There's the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. It's hauled in by Harris.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
MP passes to Robinson. MP looking around. Takes a 3. The shot, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thomas dishes to Ingram. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Here's MP. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors trail by 13. Here's the three. And it's Ingram missing.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Stewart with the screen on quickly. It's picked off. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Stewart with the screen on Barrett. MP passes to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Raptors trail by 17. Ingram outside. Count the basket.
And we've seen this type of effortless dominance from Ingram before, growing accustomed to carrying the load.
Now MP buries the deep ball.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Raptors trail by 18. Barrett takes it inside.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
MP with a screen on quickly. Here's MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. 2 minutes remaining in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And battling injuries off and on throughout the years, Ingram is a major difference maker when healthy.
And that one falls for Ingram. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Listen, it's only 1 miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Here's Stewart. Outside Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And slam dunk by Hayes.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for Detroit.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for Game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody can do much to keep him from dropping it in.
throw good, MP. And a different look here for the Pistons. Holland, he's checked in for Stewart. Green comes in for Harris. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Cunningham. Thomas against MP.
Boy, when you talk about rhythm scorer, the first guy or one of the first guys to come to mind is Cam Thomas. Very difficult to slow him down when he gets on a heater.
That's good from Thomas. A new group in now for the Raptors. And both free throws good for Thomas. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Hurdle with a screen on Green. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
Yeah, we whooped that ass.
Right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know
they were not ready.
Way into game two.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
I'm here with MP, whose team pulled out a gutsy win after finding out just moments before tip-off they'd be down a starter. How much confidence does it give you to win this game without one of your most important players?
Yeah, it's huge. Work.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah.
All right, pretty nice win there. Raptors weren't shit. I thought they were going to be a lot better. Not very good defense, I see. Okay, we'll roll game 2. Call it a night.
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Detroit Pistons come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Toronto Raptors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
The postseason continues to heat up here on 2K Sports. Game 2 of the Eastern Conference semifinals on the way. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. And it's quickly in at the point. And for Detroit, they've got Jalen Duren. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. You look at Toronto, they came up short in Game 1 of this series. Still, they showed some positive signs to carry into this one.
It's all about making the adjustments for this game. They can steal home court advantage if they execute their plan.
Now here's Barrett. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
And the dunk by Duren.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Barrett. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. MP against Barrett. MP scanning the floor. Stewart, a screen on Barrett. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push.
Wow. R.J. Barrett can fly. Incredible athletic ability.
And Detroit has possession. It's a 3-point game. Screen by MP. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Barrett. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
MP is screen on quickly. MP outside. Takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Barrett's got 6.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Out to Thompson. He puts up a 3. Drops in the 3.
That sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors had a huge game. He added 43 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the 3-point line as well. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Toronto making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Well, Thomas must have rockets in his shoes, just exploding off the floor.
MP a screen on quickly. And here's Cunningham outside. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 3. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by MP. He's all alone. And MP throws it down.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter of the game. Barnes a screen. Here's Thomas. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spiking, young fella.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Thomas outside. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Thomas has got 7 points in the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Barnes. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by MP. Toronto passing it around. Picked by Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Duren with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Thomas, that's good.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
MP outside. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Now Ingram. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Cam Thomas getting it done for Toronto. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference. Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. MP comes in for Holland. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Barrett's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Shed. We've got Kate Cunningham. Thompson out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's MP in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. For 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. MP shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 1. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for 1. Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight. And quickly, no good on that one. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. From deep, MP. And it's Toronto with a rebound. 3 from Barnes. And it's MP with a rebound. The Pistons shooting at 30% here in the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And that one's good. Stewart.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Now Barrett. And it's blocked. To the inside. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
three, Barrett. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
The Pistons have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Stewart, a screen on Thomas. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Outside Barrett. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You're hitting the offensive glass with purpose. You gotta love the activity from Scotty Barnes.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Detroit making a change here. Duran's checked in. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Thomas. Cunningham passes to Duran. Barrett against MP. Pass to Stewart. Now Duran, covered by Pirtle. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Raptors trail by 3. Now Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Back to Pirtle. Quickly passes to Barrett. Knocks down the triple. Barrett's got 12 points in the game.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Launches it. MP shot is off. And here's quickly. Here's Ingram. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Toronto Raptors.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, I don't know, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
What
happened?
What's it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
And that's a wrap on it.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
Here's MP. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Pass to MP. Right wing. Detroit moving the ball around. Duran with a screen on Barrett. MP, the pass to Duran. Over Pirtle. And Duran with the basket. On the assist by MP. He has 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Barrett. Back to Quickly. Second half, yet started. About a minute played. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Cunningham passes to MP. Three-pointer. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Barnes against Stewart. Outside Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duren. Toronto shooting their second and third free throws tonight. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. From behind the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 8 assists in the game.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Barrett passes to Pirtle. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And MP throws it down.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Ingram. Who poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Here's MP. MP packs it home.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Barrett can't hit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Robinson, he's checked in for Cunningham. The Raptors also with a sub. Aaron Thomas checked in for Barrett. Duren with a screen on quickly. MP, the pass to Duren. That one goes. Count it. 8 points for Jalen Duren.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Thompson against Ingram. Foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for Detroit. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Barnes going up with confidence inside.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
MP, a screen on Ingram. Thompson passes to MP. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ingram on the wing, covered by Duren. Left side Ingram, 5 on the clock. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And it's now only a 1-point Detroit lead. MP against quickly. Here's MP. Out to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Duran with a screen on Pirtle. Here's MP. And here's Harris outside. Counted from distance. Harris has got 7.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Ingram with the ball. Here's Thomas. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Detroit on top, leading by 4. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's get you back to the action as game. Substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duran, he's checked in for Harris. Stewart comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And MP subbed in for Herder. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Quickly, outside. Outside Barrett. Kicks it to Quickly. Barnes the screen. Fires the 3. And Quickly gets the 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
We've got Asar Thompson. Jalen Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's MP, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now Barnes. And a one-handed slam.
Oh, that's how to throw it down. Barnes with an exclamation point.
Now Duran. And he slams it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And stolen by Cunningham. Goes up. MP goes straight to the rim.
Now you see there the length that Cunningham has on the defensive end. He has a great steal to get that started.
Ingram against Thompson. Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. No.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Ingram. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's MP. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot. Be a good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Barrett outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
The Pistons lead by 10. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Barrett. Cunningham outside. Oh, missed on the tray.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
It's cleared away by Thompson. And the Pistons with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Ingram. Stewart with the rebound.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Oh, he dropped it straight in.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Ooh, it misses. MP against Ingram. MP! No good from three! And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everyone.
Here with MP in the locker room, moments before tip-off of Game 3. MP, there's some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I see that.
So why don't you tell them how you feel?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't got to worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Yeah, better than fine, actually, Xander. Oh, man.
It's looking like T-Wolves, OKC Thunder. Either one of those teams would be cool to play. Both be decently hard, so cool with that. And we got New York. I really want to play New York, so I'm hoping they win. Alrighty. See you next time for Game 3 in Toronto.